kilograms. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 62, and fighting out of the Fight Academy, DF Gym in Cairns. Please welcome the Joker, Charles Jakab.
Soak up the rags, fuck up the max, light up the night and I never look back. I had no hunter, you are the monster, bring me entity, I am the monster, five in the water, bring me the leg, I want you in the water, rip you all in, you are the man, but rip you all in, I'm on the race, I'm motherfucking in the front, I can never feel it, my feelings are right up on them in the middle of the night, and I can't let my drill off in the middle of the film, whatever, miss, I can tell me shit, I don't listen, I'm burning up with the witches, always been the same, and I'll never change, drifting away till I'm swept away, connecting with the flames, I'm a decimate, and if I rest today, let's see some more face. I'm not really here, dwelling every fear, there's no real, let me hear me out, show me who I was, patient and faithfully chasing the sun, drag me down, keep it to the ground, secret to the weakness, gotta get the secret out, I am alone, inside my head, I can be killed if I'm already dead, heartless entity, double identity, look at me, see what you did to me, look at you, this is the interview, thought I was done, but bitch, this is the interlude, I would be cautious, watch where you step, I am your conscience, I am your breath, I am the star and never to rest, I won't break down your will until nothing is left.
Alright guys, welcome to Fusion Fight Fitness Cairns. Good, thanks, Ben. How's everyone at home in the world? Oh, mate, we're doing all right. We're on camera, we're killing it. So we got a big night of fights here tonight. I'm really excited. I've got one of my guys on tonight. Other than that, I'm going to sit here all night and enjoy it for the best seat in the house.
I'm super excited. The main event is going to be next level, and the whole fight card is like, 10 years in the making this show at the moment.
Yeah, look, they've really stacked one for us here in Cairns. North Queensland fight show is just getting better and better, and it's great to have a big series again.
That's right, Spence. I mean, the sport has just grown in the last 20 years in Cairns here, and here we are now.
And yeah, look, a couple of MMA fights tonight, which I get awfully excited about. But right now we're focused on the Muay Thai, because that's what we got. And look, the crowd is very well educated up here in Cairns when it comes to Muay Thai.
That's right. The sport's been here for a while now, and these are the next generation of fighters coming through the ranks.
So we got Brodie walking out. How many fights we got for Brodie?
Brodie.
Debut. So look, he'll be very organised. He's got a really good corner. There's lots of experience there. So
Yes, he's a cannon.
Yeah, Ethan's been around the block once or twice. So
I've known Ethan since he was 10, and I knew he was going to be a killer as he was growing up. He fought many of my boys growing up.
and we'll give him a quick shout out too. He just got his black belt jiu-jitsu as well. So
there you go.
All round at Ethan. So it's really good to see.
And he can do everything. I've seen him box, I've seen him Muay Thai, MMA, jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I actually caught
the whole package.
I caught him for an MMA fight. So
there you go.
that's how long Ethan's been around for. I think he was only about 16 at the time. And he fought a man and did very well, as you can imagine. I think it was the second round finish. So like I said, Ethan's been around forever. I obviously started out in Muay Thai, he did really well. He's very away. Focused on his jiu-jitsu a bit, but it's kept coaching the whole time. So like I said, all these guys are going to be super prepared.
Super. I can't wait for this matchup. And his opponent comes out of Destination Fitness, trained by the legend Patrick Doherty. Their gym has just gone from strength to strength in the last 5 years.
Yeah, look, those guys are always prepared. Patrick and the boys there really know what they're doing. And they've produced a lot of good fighters. They were down fight show recently down in Townsville. And just had all these guys turn up ready to bang. That's what you can ask out of you guys.
That's what you want. That's what the crowd wants to see too.
Yeah, and look, they're always fit and they're always ready.
Yeah, you never see a half-fit fighter coming out of the...
Nah, look, they don't come in gassed,
No.
And look, you can win a lot of Muay Thai amateur fights with fitness. Because that's the key at the start.
It is.
You don't know that much yet, that's why you're an amateur.
Nerves and you gas out 10 seconds.
But here we go. round number 1 of 3. And our first fight of the night. We'll see if these boys want to lift up the whole crowd early.
3 by 2 in the round.
One in the blue corner, Charles Jakab. Make some noise for the Joker. And if you want in the red corner, Brodie McINTYRE to win. Make some noise for Brodie.
Final instructions here from our referee. Obviously a little bit different here in the cage than what some of the people at home might be used to with the ring, with the ceiling and all that sort of more traditional Thai boxing, but obviously it's a little harder here in the cage, so we've got to kind of lock that door and then we can get going.
Here we are.
Let's hope that's the only mistake what the boys make tonight. They missed touching gloves at the start, but they fixed them very quickly. Oh, good spacing there to hit that body
Nice light body kick.
Yeah, he created space really well, just pushed him away and threw that body kick. Really good forward pressure. Very measured start by both these boys. Not rushing in.
Brodie seems to have a nice range on him.
Yeah, look, he's really owning that sort of outside distance right now.
And you said he's
Yeah, that's what it's got here.
showing head kicks like a pro.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
Nice jab in the midsection.
He definitely didn't start training yesterday.
No.
Looks really tight.
Nice fake skip there going in.
Yeah, look, and Charles, to his credit too, is keeping his hands up nice and high. He's not getting rattled by much of this.
No, he's not getting hurt, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, not falling for it. I always love when fighters shake their head, you know it hurt. Yeah, it's the worst telltale sign in all fighting. Shake your head, smile, stick your tongue out, you know you got scored on.
That's it.
Yeah, really good management of distance.
Oh, the body kick. He's landed about 5 of them.
Oh, that's a really nice look over the top.
Brodie looks like he seems to be the one on top of this round.
Yeah, so far. Oh, that's a big knee. He's really working here. Nice elbow short in there from Charles. That was excellent. I kind of broke that whole sort of... and then a little low. Not too low, but, you know, that was right there on the border of Pain Town. Really good switch hit there. Just got to be careful turning his back.
Yeah, it wasn't like that by Charles.
Yeah, that was a nice round. Really good round from both boys.
We'll have to pick it up with Brodie.
I was going to ask you, but I knew which way you were going to lean early.
I think Charles, all he has to do in the next round is step it up and try and walk forward on Brodie a bit more, try and win the next round.
Yeah, look, that's what he's really going to do, right? He's going to try to just upset that distance that Brodie really likes. He seems to really like that range. He has that beautiful head kick and body kick. So he's got to either, you know, own that middle distance or see how he goes in the clinch. Like, we only really saw the clinch for about, 5 seconds. Brodie worked really hard, but Charles was able to sort of upset it all with that up elbow. So he definitely knows what he's doing it.
And Brodie just seems to have the good IQ, like the right range, where you contact.
Definitely knows where he likes to be.
Aboriginal, it comes from the genetics. I grew up with them as kids. If you throw a rock at a bird, they always get the bird. They're just accurate.
Well, yeah, we'll see if there's any adjustments here.
Yeah. Charles steps it up.
That was beautiful kick there to start. A little short, but... Oh, that's what he needs to do on that head kick.
He's a bit more hungry now.
He does. It's a good clinch there. And there's that elbow that I called earlier. He's really looks for that quickly. Actually, the ref needs to have a look at that other elbow pad. It's completely off his arm. Just covering his bicep right now. But that's, we're lucky we get to sit back here and just see that from a distance.
Yeah, you can see the refs just concentrating on the fight. Hasn't seen the elbow pad.
Yeah, that's right. And I can't imagine the blue corner be too quick to point it out.
I don't think he'll even worry.
No. Charles is just got to find that range a little better. He's trying to do some really good head kicks, but he hasn't really set them up. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the accuracy on him. They're just a little short because Brodie sees him coming.
Yeah, but Charles seems to be not getting hit as much this round.
No, he's definitely a Joe.
The corner have said something to him, just stay out of his range and move into your range, baby.
Yep. That body kick landed again though, so... This is probably the most we've seen Brodie move backwards. So, yeah. Charles is doing something right here.
Yeah. The corner have said something to him.
Yep. That's a leg kick. Yeah, he went sort of rear teeth to rear leg kick, and it worked really well for him. The other thing Brodie's trying to do is he's starting to reach for that leg kick with his arm, which always gets a little dangerous. It always makes me cringe when I see it.
Me too.
My fighters do it, and I get very worried very quick.
Change into 10 seconds.
He got 10 there and spinning back this. This is a much closer round, isn't it?
Yeah, that was right.
That one's a lot harder to call.
I would probably give it to Charles just because he was walking forward a little bit more.
He was definitely putting way more pressure on. Brodie still managed to land a good couple of those body kicks, but really that's all that happened in that round, right? They kind of tried to find a range. Charles struggled a little bit to find that range for his kick, but he kept throwing them too. He didn't get shy, which is awesome.
No, and he found his range where not to get hit.
And here's that clinch work again. Good attempt in there, a little short, but that elbow over the top. Last time in the first round it was an upper elbow, that time sort of crossing the elbow over the top. You can tell he's more focused on the elbows and the knees, but look, whatever works for you, right?
That's right.
Neither boys seem like they want to stay there for too long. They kind of want to mix it up, see what happens, and then get back to banging.
Get out. Here we go, third and final.
Back to it quickly. This is excellent.
Third and finally. Who's going to take the decision?
Yeah, look, it could seriously go either way, right?
Either way, they're both one round each.
Yeah.
Oh, nice counter attack.
That was really nice. Well timed, Brodie. Yep, that's exactly what he needs. He needs to do on that high kick.
There's one each.
Lots of kicks there.
Stepping away.
Yeah, lots of leg kicks from Charles. He obviously sees something in that leg kick. Maybe trying to get Charles to reach again, because that's exactly what was happening earlier. Bit of an overhand, but Charles telling us it's a bit short on that one. Bit of a bowl over. Yeah. There you go. On the gloves here.
Here comes Brodie.
But in saying that, if that's all we see as far as that was very close. Really good comeback there. Well, these boys are starting great.
1 minute to go.
You'd swear they'd had 5 or 6 fights each.
Reckon?
At least. Just really composed for such a close fight. No rushing.
This last 50 seconds is what's got to pull the victory in this fight.
And we're still at a point where either of these guys could snatch this right here.
That's right. They're even right now.
Just kind of missing off the mark right now. Yeah. He does like that switch here. Brodie's really forward. Good body kick again.
And leg kick.
Yeah, good leg kick too. All these punches are coming off the glove, but the point is he is throwing them.
Yeah.
Let's see if they want it.
That's right. Who wants it the most?
They're going after it. All credit to them.
Well done.
Really good fight.
I don't know who won that. I hate to be the judge.
Yeah, look. I wouldn't be throwing money at that one. I don't have that much to give away. But yeah, look, that's a great indication of where even just fight sports in general are in North Queensland now. You know, we've got guys coming out for their first fight in their third or fourth fight, and that's how good they are. And looking like they've had way more than that, like just poised. Poise is not something you can really it's hard to teach.
You remember your first fight?
Yeah, it was a mess.
That's right, me too. I just ran like a mongrel dog.
I got told how tough I was because I beat up so bad, but I didn't die.
It was nothing like this.
No, I did not look that good.
Alright, who's going to get the decision?
That just shows the level of coaching now too, right? These guys are very prepared.
And the sport's bigger, so more people in the gym these days.
That's right.
More talent.
You've got big international promotions doing cross-promotion stuff like this. Like, you know, Muay Thai in a cage is becoming a big thing now. Some of the most known Muay Thai fighters in the world are fighting in a cage. You know what I mean? So that says where we're kind of moving towards, where these nights where we can kind of have everything in one night. Every fan's catered for. There's 1,300 people here live tonight, so that shows that everyone's into it,
That's
right?
unbelievable for Cairns.
Unbelievable.
Great job piecing it together for Charles.
And this is obviously as tight as what we thought it was, because they're still tallying. So we're counting and we're double counting and we're triple counting to make sure we get it right. Again, I wouldn't be ready to draw my sword on this one.
Nah,
it could go either way.
I'm going to go, don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it out there and have no idea. Look, this is one of those ones, you take a loss out of this, and you learn so much it doesn't matter.
That's right.
You really didn't
win. You kind of learn more than from the loss than the win.
Yeah. Because if you get the win, you just got the win. If you get the loss, you only just lost. So what you're doing is right. You just need to improve on some things. There was no glaring holes in either of those games.
No. Go back to the drawing board tomorrow. Next Monday on the gym.
That's it.
Work something else out.
No excuses not to turn up Monday for training, right? You're not hurt, you're fine.
You only had a fight on Saturday.
Yeah, you'll be right. Yeah, and look, they're so young, they'll bounce back more than anyone. They've still got rubber bones.
Majority decision. It's the blue corner, Charles the Joker Jakab gets the win. And congratulations to the Fight Academy.
And look, well done to Charles. That's like I said, that was a hard-fought win. Those boys went at it for all 3 rounds, and he was probably coming from behind after round 1. That's how we kind of saw it.
That's how we saw it.
Yeah. And I seriously think that last round could have gone either way. Yeah. And I don't want to take anything away from either boys. They just come out here, showed us something, and should be both very proud.
I reckon, like, we couldn't pick a judge there, a winner.
No.
I couldn't.
Well, I'm glad they did because I hate draws.
Yeah.
As a judge, you've got to pick someone because draws are the worst.
Yep.
The worst thing in fight sports because it should never happen. I was going to say humble opinion, but no, not at all. I think that should never happen. Never.
Make a decision.
Yeah. And look, so I'm out for a couple of fights now. I've got a guy coming up, fight number 3. I'm going to go focus on that, and then I'll jump back on the mic, and I'll let you guys take over. Have some fun, guys.
No worries, Ben.